Alright, so somebody said they wanted a lighting tutorial. Now, I don't know how exactly to explain this, but I don't have Stick Notes Pro, so I'm not sure if that's something you can do in Stick Notes Pro. There is a workaround on Stick Notes, and it's not as effective or pretty in my case, and it's a little harder. And as you can see from this setup, except all these blobs in the middle, it does take some effort. So first off, we're not doing actual lighting, we're simulating lighting, of course. So instead of just being like, oh, I'm going to make everything a certain color and then make something gradient, no. What I did is I made pretty much 4 backgrounds, sorry. And a chair and a floor. This is the item that is going to be lit up, or, the light shines upon, so that way it can be seen. And the reason I did the other backgrounds, or these 4 squares here, is because this is basically going to be your light. This is just creating the edges of your light. I could have done it a different way. I didn't feel like it. And this covers your light. So that way you can just make it flash in and out of existence. And that's what I did here. Now, I'm not sure if this is good or bad, And technically I did this wrong. I mean, technically. So the premise is correct, but the floor is being completely lit up. So if I wanted to make this as accurate as possible, I would go all the way over here, take away almost all the frames, except for 1 dark frame and 1 light frame, and push these over the actual floor, and that'll make it look like a true light, if you will. So yeah, that, put this over it, put that out, that, one more time. I'm just doing this because I want the animation to look a certain way, honestly. No one has to do this, I'm just making it look a certain way. That's how I would do lighting. And now I feel like I should do a video, an actual small animation on just this form of lighting, because technically this isn't stuck to this type of format. You can kind of, I want to say, fiddle around with it. Sorry. For instance, lighting doesn't have to be pure darkness, or pure or a totally different background or something. It could probably be something like, I'm gonna make the background dark. I'm gonna make the background completely black. And I'm gonna turn this right here into a light by making it white and putting the filter on it. And then fitting it here. This could potentially work. It's just that's more blinding light than it is, showing light. Now I have to delete all these frames again, except for 1 dark frame. And try to show it off, hopefully. Oops, I deleted. There we go. Follow the same thing I did before, so I can animate it so it at least has some form of being shown. Also, sorry if you guys hear a bell. My cat is she's circling under me for some reason. And what are you doing? No, no. Yeah, I'm sorry. My cat she's a troublemaker lately. She's been playing a lot. But yeah, back to the explanation. So this is the other second type of lighting that I would do. Basically, instead of making the entire, instead of making the background 1 color and then making a second background to go behind that one to simulate light, you could just put, another lighter color over something. Because keep in mind, behind this is now completely black. The only thing that's lit is the floor now. So that's another form of doing lighting, but it's much blinder. And of course, you would make the filter probably way lower. So that's the 2 forms of lighting that I would fiddle around with Stick Notes.